What's poppin'? Welcome back to DBP Reloaded. You see what's on the screen here. You see I never have no space on my N64. I understand this. Team without saving, man. You know what I'm saying? I already know. I'm gonna give me like a few memory cards, man. Cause this kind of ridiculous. I'm just reviewing them, so it's not really no need to save right now. But I guess I could just whatever game I like to play multiple games at once though. So when I'm doing playthroughs and stuff like that, I like to stick to one. Guess you could say, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not gonna say I got ADHD or nothing like that, but they alluded to that when I was a kid. I don't, you know what I'm saying? So, whatever. So, this here, never even played this title, ever. So, I do like that menu right there, or that opening scene right, or the opening graphic, whatever you want to call it. So, you got NBA Jam 2000 has two separate modes of play. Jam is simple. Oh, you gonna cut me off when I'm reading? You know what I'm saying? Okay. I couldn't even finish it up. So you got, all right. So you got Jam play, tournament play, create edit player. I don't want to do Jam play. I want to do Sim. Select the mode, then press start. Oh, there we go. Oh, okay. That's kind of dope. So you could go straight into classic Jam mode, right? Or you can just go Sim mode. That's hard. And I do like that picture from Chris Webber. That's the Michigan all day representing to the fullest. Sacramento Kings. But that's Michigan all day. We're gonna do Sim. That's the focus. We know what NBA Jam is already. So you got exhibition. You got NBA play, skills mode, view players, controller pack. I'm confused here. I know they gotta have season up here. Hold on. They gotta have season. They take the season out of this? That wouldn't have been good. Huh? NBA play. Let's see. Okay, there we go. About to say. All right, yeah. So they got franchise. Okay, so you got the franchise mode in here. Also with your traditional. This menu is hard. This is This is one of the better menus I've seen on N64. This is hard right here. I got to give them props for this. Skills mode. 3-point free throw. I believe that was in last year's title. View players. You know what I mean? Rest in peace to the great Kime Mutombo, man. Let's see. This one's for them Cavs. Let's see. He probably will Detroit like usual. I rock with the menu. I do. I like it. You know what I'm saying? The menu is definitely fire. My bad, y'all. I'm bumped up out of here. But this menu is definitely dope. So let's get to. You pretty basic with the modes. You got your Jam, you got your Sim style, you got your franchise, you got your traditional and things like that. It don't look like you can create a player. It don't look like you can do that. Let's go in here and see. Let's check it out. Let's just go into a franchise and just see. I'm gonna pick anybody. Let's just see if we can do that. I'm not seeing any of this. No, it don't look like. Let's go down. Let's see. I'm not seeing nowhere we can create a player, nothing like they all see it. Let's see. Oh, general manager. Let's see over here. Oh yeah, there we go. There we go. There we go. Create a player. There we go. Right there. Create new player. All right. So you got create a player here. So I'm assuming. I think that might be in last year. I don't think I checked. I didn't check, and I don't even remember if I mentioned that, to be honest with you. So, if it's here, I'm assuming it's in last year's title. It might be, you know what I mean? In '99, So if I forgot to mention that, that's my bad. You know what I'm saying? But I meant to check that out. So you got to create a player once you go into the franchise mode and things like that. I'm gonna say these modes. You got. I'm gonna say mid-8. You know what I'm saying? You got everything. You got your playoff, your tournament, your playoffs. You got your season. You got your franchise, create a player. I'm gonna give them. I'm gonna respect it with the 8.5 straight up. You know what I mean? So let's go ahead and get to it. Exhibition. Let's check out these options. You know what I mean? Boom, boom, boom. All right, roster, right there. I do like the menu. I do like the menu. Real talk. Definitely think it's dope. Injuries off. I'm kind of mad that they must be calling legal defense a lot. I'm gonna just leave that where it is, man. Like there might be an issue with it. Usually in these old games, if they set something off, turn it to off, that means that it's like some sort. They didn't. It's usually a bug where they just call it excessively. Let's see, excessively. I mean, I'm trying to see if you can create a player outside of this. I'm not seeing it nowhere. Like I'm not seeing it nowhere that you can create a player outside of this. So, but it gives you an option to change the rosters, though. You know what I'm saying? See, like it gives you an option to change the rosters. Oh, fantasy. Oh my bad. Okay, now I'm bugging y'all. All right, let's get to it while I'm playing around. All right, so you can be away. Let me see some. Hold on. This is 2000. What the Knicks are looking like? What's wrong with the Knicks, man? What's wrong with the Knicks this time? Let's go against like the Heat or something. I'm gonna go random with it pretty much. All right. What's the lineup like? Yeah. I like that right there. All right. Let's go ahead. All right. Let's see what this is about, man. See what it's about. See if they upgraded anything, because this was an N64 exclusive, so this is exclusive to the N64. So I would like to see some upgrades. It's not like they had to make this thing multi-platter, nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? Graphics is still pretty bad here. I'm gonna skip past that. Graphics still look pretty bad, to be honest with you. I can't lie to you. I mean, the modes is there. I do like the menu and things like that. I like the menus. I like that. I think the menu is definitely dope. Okay.
And he'll toss the ball in.
Let's go, Ward.
Ah.
No. Let's go, Spree. Ah. Hey. Yeah, this still, man, like this is not. This feels like the same as last year. Like they didn't really change anything. Like as far as they didn't change anything. Like these graphics is still like man, these graphics. Oops, my bad. This graphics is probably like I said. Before it's like a 6, man. Oh man, these graphics aren't. I'm trying to give it some room here. Like I mean, you know, high fives to a 6 with these graphics, man. These graphics is not good, especially what's available for the N64. This is not a good-looking basketball game, y'all. It's not. I'm not seeing no difference in the animations here. I'm not seeing no difference here.
Ward tosses it off. He spins. He shoots. Leonard
it's just, yeah, this.
Hardaway passes it into the top of the arc.
Yeah, the graphics, man. Like these graphics, the gameplay is not good.
Brown with the dish.
Yeah, man. Like,
For two. Yes.
Yeah, the gameplay's still low, same. Pretty much stands the same as last year's, man. Like, if you want to know, honestly, man, like, if you want to know how I feel about this title as far as, in a whole, now look at last year's, or the review from last. The only difference with this title, honestly, is that, you know, you got a better menu, and then, you know, you got the option to choose from sim. You got sim. You got the option for sim or jam mode, you know, the arcade mode. But this, man, this is not, y'all. This isn't. And I don't mean to like. Listen, I'm just being honest. Like, you know, this isn't as far as. Oh man, like it's not. It's not a good basketball game. You got the thing is you got your modes though. Like that's the thing. So, I mean, if you did like this and this is all you wanted to play, you pretty much all set. You got franchise. You can create you a player and things like that in the franchise mode and things. So I mean, let me get that. If there was somebody that liked this style, I mean, from 99 and 2000, I mean you straight. I mean, if this is what you like. I mean, I'm not saying what someone should like. There might be somebody who play this and be like, yo, this is the coldest basketball game, man. I don't know what you're talking about. Like, this is the best. You know what I'm saying? And look, that's fine. You know what I mean? But this, man, this is just not. Nah, this just it's too much. It's too many good games on the market to even have to deal with this. You know what I mean? To be honest, it's too many good titles out there to have to even deal with this. I mean, it pretty much stand the same. It's the same thing as '99, yo. Same thing. My stuff, nothing changes except the presentation is a little bit better. The presentation, nice menu. You can choose off rip whether you want to play sim or jam, but everything else is the same, yo. Like, there's no difference. And listen, that's fine. You know what I mean? Like, like I said, I'm not a stickler about things being the same. You know what I'm saying? Or very, very similar. I'm not a stickler like that. You know what I mean? So if it's like that, the score just stays the same. I'm not about to drop it and nothing like that. The score stays the same. And the score stays the same except the presentation. But I can't raise the score up or nothing. This is the same as NBA Jam 99, yo. It's the same game. But you gotta understand, compared to what was out, this was probably the worst sim out there. Compared to what was out, you gotta understand, Fox Sports NBA 2000 was out. Fox Sports better than this. Live 2000 was out. That's for sure better than this. I believe Shootout 2000, I believe that's Jason Kidd. You know what I'm saying? If I'm not mistaken. I gotta look through my disc. I believe it was Shootout 2000. If not, I apologize, but I do believe it was Shootout 2000. That's better than this. Any shootout, really. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, NBA 2K was out. 2K was. So, this is probably the worst sim, you know what I'm saying, available on the market out there. You know what I mean? And it was an N64 exclusive. So, I mean, it's just, but it is what it is. I mean, but if you like this title, I hate when it happens. If you like this title, all right, all power to you. More power to you. More power to you. But I can't. If you're gonna get anything from the series, you obviously want to get the latest one. You know what I'm saying? Like, you obviously want to get the latest one. Let's have some super dope feature that was just not in. But you want the latest one, man. You want the latest one, obviously. That's the one you want to get. Let me get that. But this did have an ill cartridge. I think the cartridge is purple. You know what I'm saying? So, obviously this is a ROM. This is not the cartridge. But yeah, I mean this here, yeah, y'all. This is the same exact score from last year. From last year's, man. Like, I can't sit here and let's go. Terrible, Matt. Terrible, Matt. It's the same, man. Like, I can't bump it up to nothing like that, you know what I mean? I'm not about to be super critical of it, but even though some may say, I mean, I'm just saying, if you like it, then cool. If you like this, that's fine. I'm not going crazy on you if you like it. I mean, if you like this game, just like the game, but I can't tell you this is fire. This is not fire at all. Ugh. Let me get that. This is not fire. This is not a fire basketball game, man. Like, Yeah, this is yeah. Yeah, nah, this here, nah. Come on, Charlie Ward. Let me talk to him.
Ewing gets the ball down on the baseline. He passes.
Come on, man. Oh no, right there. Pull up on him.
Number 21 for three.
But I mean, I'm not saying you can't have fun with a title like this. Just because it may not be premium, that don't mean you can't have no fun with it. Don't ever mistake that you can't have fun with it, especially if you playing with two people. You definitely can have fun with any game, honestly. You know what I'm saying? So this could be one of those titles. You know what I mean? But like I said, just because this game is not fire to me, that don't mean there's cats out there that's like, yo, dog, this game is cold. And that's fine, you know what I mean? But I don't think personally the majority would like this. I don't think the majority, especially compared to what was on the market, would like this. You know what I'm saying? I really don't. You know what I mean? That's just my opinion, though. But just with the options out there, and that's why it's good to have options. Imagine if this was the only one. You know what I mean? That'd be crazy. Like, if this is the only one with the license, man. You'd be like, oh, that's crazy. So, just think about it like this. Even though some games wasn't exactly the greatest at the time, you had options. You can go choose. I'm like, okay, I'm not feeling NBA Jam this year. Let me go ahead and play Fox Sports. Okay, Fox Sports wasn't my cup of tea. Let me go ahead and play Shootout. Okay, Shootout may not have been my cup of tea. Let me go play some live. Matter of fact, no, let me go. Oh, In the Zone 2000 was out. You know what I mean? And let me go hit the In the Zone. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go deal with In the Zone. Okay, now, man. So you had a lot that 2000 had a lot. So, you know, they threw their hat in the ring. And this is the thing, NBA Jam is a solidified title. Oh, sorry about that. NBA Jam is a solidified title. You know what I mean? NBA Jam, the name is what it is. You know, at the end of the day, so you can't. No one can take away the name of NBA Jam. NBA Jam is solidified, like as one. Is a staple basketball name. As bad as inconsistent as the franchise is, it still is a staple in the basketball community. You know what I'm saying? You know, phrases like boom shakalaka, he's on fire, all that came from NBA Jam. You know what I mean? NBA Jam is what it is. They like, so although they had like games like this come out, which isn't good, although they had that, oh my goodness, they're still, you know, that they're still, you know, their impact was so heavy, you know what I mean, in the basketball gaming world, that you can come out with a bunch of like, let's be honest, man, they came out with if you want to be technical with NBA Jam, they only have officially like 4 good games, like NBA Jam Tournament Edition, and you skip all the way to the reboots on with EA. I believe those are the only like 4 good ones. To be honest, I'm not being funny style or nothing. I'm just being honest. Like, as far as the dope ones, those are the ones. NBA Jam Tournament Edition. Then you go to you can't like these titles. No, NBA Jam Extreme. No. Now the NBA Jam on PlayStation, okay, and Xbox, that may have been a little better, okay. If there was other NBA Jams, I'm not talking about if there was one like on Pass the Ball, dog, man. If there was one on like Game Boy or something, that's really not my lane at all. Game Boy and none like, I know there was like games on Game Boy that came out, Game Boy Advance. That's one of the greatest. Now listen, that's one of the greatest. I will say consoles, like, well, it's a handheld, but you could probably say it's a console too now. That's probably one of the greatest. Game Boy Advance was fire. I'm not, you know, I'm not deep into that library and all that, so I can't speak on that. I don't know the library like that. I don't know all the basketball games on that library and things like that, or any of the handhelds, except the Switch, to be honest with you, and probably the PSP. So if they came out with NBA Jams for those, I have no opinion on those. But as far as the ones I know, you know what I'm saying, that I'm familiar with, all right, you know, they only have 4 good ones. Like I said, the NBA Jam on the PS. Now you could probably classify that as good or solid on the PS2, the NBA Jam on the PS2 and the Xbox, but you know, it does not compare to what NBA Jam, the official NBA Jam. And once EA got their hands on it, they did that right. They did that right. NBA Jam on the first NBA Jam, and then NBA Jam on Fire Edition. They did that right. Okay, so these is not proper representations of NBA Jam, and I stand by that. I stand by that. So the same exact score I gave it for NBA Jam 99. Make sure y'all check that video out if you want me to go through all that again. That's why I'm gonna start doing that too with these reviews, man. Like, if it's the same as, if the game is the same as the previous year, I'm gonna tell you that and direct you to that. You know what I'm saying? And direct you to that video. Like, yo, it's the same, man. And if you think I'm playing, just go look at the video. Just look at it. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing. And this is the same thing. I don't see any new animations. Controls the same, the graphics the same. The only thing different is that menu. You know, that's it. That's the only thing different that I see, y'all. That's the only thing different that I see, and that's fine. If that's what they want to do. That's what they want to do. You know what I'm saying? But this is not. This isn't one of them ones, y'all. This isn't one of them ones, and I'm sorry to come at it like that a little bit. I don't want to come at it like that, but I'm just being honest. Like I'm doing pretty good right now, don't it? Like I'm doing pretty good right now, don't it? You know what I'm saying? Let's go, Patrick. But yeah, this just isn't I can't even tell you this is fun for me. With two people, it'll probably be fun because we get a kick out of it. You know what I'm saying? But by yourself, I can't say that that's a fun experience, man. And I always, if I play something, I want to give you, I want to say something good about it. You know what I'm saying? But I also got to be honest with y'all, and I wouldn't recommend this. I wouldn't. I wouldn't recommend it. But hey, you know, people do what they want to do. You know what I'm saying? If you're a collector, why not? Like I said, I'm a collector, so if I'm able to get my hands, usually when it comes to basketball, I'm copping the real deal if I can get my hands on it at a decent price, like retro titles. You know what I'm saying? Like this is not the official joint. This is on it's not even a. I'm just now getting into the EverDrive stuff, so I don't know. A lot of people say I keep getting pulled in different directions when it comes to these EverDrive cartridges. So what I was told that this is a bootleg EverDrive, right? So I don't know. The games play fine. I have not ran into one bad game yet. You know what I'm saying? So whatever this is, this thing is working. You know what I mean? So hey, it is what it is. I probably will get an EverDrive, you know what I mean, and things like that, because I hear EverDrive is where it's at on the N64. I ran across this and tried it out, and it was dope. And then somebody coming, that's not the real, like pair of Jordan. That's not the real J's. Hey, look, man, all right, I got you, but this wasn't no cheap cartridge. You know what I'm saying? This joint wasn't cheap, man. I paid a pretty penny for this, dog. So I mean, these games better work. You know what I mean? But if I can get my hands on official copies of Jam, I'll get it, and just have it in my collection because I love to collect hoop titles, man. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. Like I said, this isn't the worst basketball game in the world either. Now this isn't the worst. Like definitely not the worst ever. You know what I mean? It's definitely not. It's just compared to the other Sims that came out this year, especially, it's not holding up. It's not holding up against those titles, man. It's too far behind. You know what I mean? Like it's too far behind. So, but hey, salute to NBA Jam. That don't take away from their legacy as a staple in even NBA Street don't got the name NBA Jam, and you can say the Street had a better run than NBA Jam as far as consistency. NBA Street Volume 1, 2, and 3. But everybody always says NBA Jam. I even think people were saying NBA Street, like they were still comparing that to NBA Jam as far as NBA Street, they was comparing that to NBA Jam, right? So, I mean, NBA Jam is just, they what you want to call the godfathers of the I didn't even ask for sub, who cares? They what you call the godfathers of arcade basketball. So everything is compared to any time an arcade basketball game come out, who are they compared to? Compared to NBA Jam. That's who they compare to. You know what I'm saying? For the most part. You really don't hear NBA Street comparisons. It's always NBA Jam. So they still, one of them ones, man. I cannot get that move off at all. They still one of them ones when it comes to the arcade basketball genre. Now, hopefully, it'd be nice to see them come back. Now, this is the thing, right? If EA don't want to make a sim, either go make the Street or make the NBA Jam. I don't see a problem with that. You know what I'm saying? Do the NBA Jam again. You know what I'm saying? Put majority everybody on the rosters. You could do a lot. You could put a lot in that game, especially the graphics don't take a bunch of memory, from what I understand. So you could put, listen, you can have legendary teams. You can have the modern teams. You can have all type of dope modes with this. You can do a lot with an NBA Jam than how they had on the 360 with the upgraded graphics, with all the players. Dog, you can have all the players in it. You can have players from the old school, the new school. You can have all type of challenges. EA can make the greatest NBA Jam game of all time. They could probably make the greatest arcade basketball game of all time if they got back to NBA Live. NBA Jam and just did that. If they didn't want to do NBA Live, because guess what? People are messing with it due to the fact that you got something else alongside of 2K. And think about it, 2K is the sim. Y'all can have the arcade. You know what I'm saying? Even if you didn't want to do NBA or NBA Jam, you could bring the NBA Street back out. I think both of those titles will do numbers. You do NBA Street or NBA Jam is doing numbers. You're going to do numbers the first year, as long as it's done right, though. You know what I'm saying? So this game is the same as last year. So, I mean, do I recommend it? No, I don't. But, you know, yeah, I don't recommend this, man. Like, that's really, you know what I'm saying? This isn't a recommendation. It's not a good basketball game. The only thing different from 99 to this is the fact that you got the option to change from Jam to Sim. And they have a pretty decent looking menu. The only thing that bumped up on this is the presentation. I say it's a high 7 as far as the menus and things like that. You know what I'm saying? So make sure you like, subscribe, share the content. I do not recommend this title, but if you get it, I mean, that's fine. You know what I'm saying? That's fine. If you are going to get the NBA Jams on N64, you want the 2000 because that's the latest one. Make sure you like, subscribe, share the content. I'm gone. Peace.